Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jonathan back again with the weekly scuffle, and I'm here to talk about AneasonGib versus Austin McBroom. You already know, YouTube boxing back again, full fold. This is a pro boxing match, so that's interesting, and it is also interesting because that would make Austin McBroom the only other person to fight Gib in a pro setting, other than Jake Paul. So Austin McBroom clearly he wants to be one of these top guys. He wants to be Jake Paul. He wants to be KSI. He wants to be Logan Paul, and he's trying to do that his own way by scamming people and everything else that comes with Austin McBroom and his fan base and himself pretty much and his business acumen. But with that being said, looking at this as a boxing standpoint, I think Austin McBroom is somewhat talented in this YouTube scene. I do feel like he fought a trash can in Bryce Hall. The guy claimed to never be a fighter, which I agree. He isn't really a fighter, and if he is, he's not a good one. But I do think Austin McBroom possesses some skills that can help him be decent. He's a southpaw. That's tricky enough as is. Granted, most of these guys aren't pros. They haven't really faced southpaws. But and he's a former D1 athlete. But I think Gib takes his sport very seriously. You can see it in his physique. That man is ripped. Friends with KSI. Potential opponent KSI. KSI says he would like the winner of this match. And honestly, either or, I think it's a good fight for KSI. I think it's a step up in competition, definitely from his last two opponents. But at the end of the day, I think Austin McBroom and Gib is going to be a very interesting fight. And I think Austin McBroom believes he could do what Jake Paul did to Gib. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think Gib probably runs through him and wins by TKO. But I will say Austin McBroom does have this unknown factor. And it's the fact that does he really hit hard, or was Bryce Hall just trash as a fighter? And I think it might be a little bit of both, where Bryce Hall is a horrible boxer and McBroom has a little bit of power, but I don't think he has that Jake Paul power. And granted, Jake Paul, even though he did knock out Gib, technically it wasn't a sleep knockout. Like, he didn't knock him out like Nate Robinson or Ben Askren or Tyron Woodley, but he did drop him 3 times. But that being said, we'll see how this fight plays out. I got Gib winning probably by TKO victory in the later rounds. And see you next time. Peace.